A little girl puts paint on her mother's car door handle. When her mother sits in the car to leave, the girl quickly hides inside a trash bin. She hooks a rope to her mother's car and tells her father, "Papa, I did everything you told me." The father says, "Very good." Just then, a boy who collects garbage throws trash into the bin and takes it away. Meanwhile, the father holds the rope. The little girl calls her father on video, asking for help, but he cuts the call and says, "If only you knew, I'm not really your father, but you will help me find out who your real father is." The man follows the rope and reaches his wife's car. He sees the car shaking and angrily says, "Now you will pay for this." He takes out petrol from the car and is about to light a match when the little girl asks the boy, "Are you sure this will work?" The boy replies, "Just do what I say." "Do you want the same end as your mother?" Suddenly, an explosion is heard. The boy says, "You heard the signal? It's time to go. Let's move." But the girl refuses. The boy tries to drag her when suddenly someone attacks him from behind and makes him faint. The little girl sees her aunt standing there. She runs and hugs her. The aunt asks, "Where is your mother?" Crying, the girl replies, "Maybe she's in another world now." Just then, the man arrives. The little girl runs to him, but the aunt stops her and says, "No, Fernanda, he is not who you think. We must go. Run." The girl and her aunt run away. The man laughs and shouts, "Run, run! I will still catch you." A little further away, the girl says to her aunt, "Please explain what is happening. I don't understand anything." The aunt replies, "All right, I have no choice. I must tell you the truth. Edison is not your father." The girl is shocked. At that moment, the man comes and says, "You heard it right. That's why I cannot allow her child to live." Then he looks at the aunt and says, "Well done, Marlene." The girl realizes both of them are working together. She says to her aunt, "You can't do this to me." The man moves towards the girl, but suddenly someone ties both of them up. It is the girl's mother. She comes to her daughter and says, "Come on, we must leave now." The man shouts, "You betrayed me." The wife angrily replies, "And you dare talk about betrayal? You both made fun of me. Worst of all, you believed my sister instead of me." Flashback. A few days earlier, the father asks his daughter, "Where is your mother?" The girl says, "She went out for some work with her boss." Then the aunt comes and says, "Yes, I saw her. She always dresses up and wears perfume whenever she goes to meet her boss." The husband asks, "What do you mean?" The aunt replies, "Don't you see? Fernanda doesn't look like you at all. She looks exactly like her boss." The husband says, "You mean she is cheating on me?" The aunt says, "Yes, of course. Everyone knows it except you." The man says, "It's true. I always had doubts, but now you confirmed everything, and this will not end here. You will help me." Back to present. The wife says to her husband, "Your doubts made you believe something that was never real. You even questioned if Fernanda was your daughter, but you know what? It doesn't matter anymore. I will raise my daughter alone." The mother takes her daughter and leaves. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.